Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I wanted to have a discussion about Gustavo Fring. All right, so who is Gustavo Fring? So he is an incredibly I think he is the most powerful figure in all of Breaking Bad, and very specifically Better Call Saul. So we're talking about him right now because I am watching through Better Call Saul, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm in the 6th season. I'm coming up on the end of the 6th season. Will there be spoilers in this? Yeah, there will be spoilers in this. So spoilers for Breaking Bad and all of Better Call Saul. But I want to talk about Gustavo Fring. So who is Gustavo Fring? Well, the reality is he is a sophisticate made of granite. He is a titan who is not acknowledged, not recognized, and he is a man who preeminently, more than anything in his life, is underestimated, misunderstood, and the world miscalculates exactly who he is and what he's capable and what his legacy will be, right? So he's one of my favorite characters in all of fiction. I really like Gustavo Fring. And he is really a picture of how to accomplish in this world. I think what's really interesting about him is he has his own honor code, right? And he lives by an honor code, and that code is quality. He is absolutely unrelenting in establishing quality in every single thing he does, right? And so what's really interesting is he actually creates a product for the Salamanca family. He distributes that product on the northern half of California, and he makes the best product that the Salamancas are able to distribute anywhere, right? He is also, Gustavo Fring is also the owner and operator of Los Pelos Hermanos, which means the Chicken Brothers, right? So Gustavo Fring, in order to do what he does, has to deal with Don Eladio, who is the head of the Salamancas, and he has to deal with Don Hector, who was above him, right? But Gustavo Fring was able to get out from under Don Hector by becoming an earner, right? So Gustavo Fring gets power from Don Eladio because he earns, right? He puts up the numbers, right? And Don Hector goes to Don Eladio and goes, "Oh, Gustavo Fring has killed Lalo Salamanca," right? Which Gustavo Fring totally did. He totally killed Lalo Salamanca. Now, that was perfectly okay because Lalo Salamanca had come to kill Gustavo Fring. You get that one for free, okay? All right. So Gustavo Fring, Don Hector goes to Don Eladio and says, "Hey, this chicken man has killed my son, and I want." And actually, I think it was his grandson. I think Lalo was actually his grandson. Has killed, a member of my family. I want blood for blood, right? And Don Eladio goes, "Do you have the proof?" And he says, "No, I don't really have the proof, right? But you need to trust me that this chicken man is planning all of our downfalls, right?" And the reality is, Don Eladio really doesn't hear Hector, right? And reality is, everything Hector's saying is true except Chicken Man. That's the problem, right? Don Hector is right that Gustavo Fring is engineering the destruction of the Salamanca family, and he is a sophisticate made of granite, and he will break the Salamanca family, and he will take their business, right? And so Don Hector is right about him from that perspective, but he thinks he's the Chicken Man, right? And he thinks, he just works at Los Pelos Hermanos, and everything he's built with the Salamanca product is just by accident, right? But here's the thing. If you have Gustavo Fring delivers, it's like a drumbeat, right? Here's the product, here's the quality, right? And it's non-stop. And if you are able to do what you do, and you drop it like it's hot every day, with quality, you can shut up every mouth with that. That's what Gustavo Fring proves, right? You only lose when you stop, right? As long as you continue to produce, right? Continue to move forward and not allow anyone's accusation that you are a chicken man, then you will remain a sophisticate made of granite, and you will break all of your foes. Gustavo Fring is one of the most fascinating figures in all of fiction, and I think there are some powerful lessons for IRL that come from it. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.